Yes, you'd like to have the Bears fans and the Cub fans and the Sox fans, but your focus is always in converting the soccer fan, quote unquote, into the Fire fan.
We're in the process of hopefully building a legacy. Other franchises in Chicago, they have legacies, 75, 80, 100 plus years. We hope to get there one day. There's been a lot of work and a lot of contributions and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get the Fire where it is to this point in time. It's our objective and our goal to firmly entrench us as Chicago's sixth major league franchise. We view ourselves that way. Our fans view ourselves that way. Toyota Park's now in its fifth season. We've averaged 15, 16,000 fans a game. We've got games on Comcast Sportsnet. We've got games on My50. We're doing things that traditional sports franchises would do. Hopefully we're doing it with a little bit of a soccer flair and a soccer flavor to it.
And you talked about ethnic part of the Chicago. It's so many different ethnic populations. You're obviously trying to tap into that fan base because a lot of them are fans of soccer from Poland or Serbia or other places.
Absolutely correct. One of the sayings is the second largest city in Poland is Chicago, outside of Warsaw. We're very proud of the Polish community and the fans there that support us. Serbia, probably has 300,000 Serbian natives here in the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana area. But the big thing for us is the emergence and continued growth of the Hispanic consumer. And in Chicago, when you say Hispanic, you really mean Mexican. The Mexican population is probably 85 to 90% of the Hispanic population here in Chicago, and that audience is about 1.5 million strong. On average, a Mexican sport fan would tell you soccer's their favorite sport 70% of the time, followed by boxing. We know every CEO in America is going to see the census and they're going to say, we got to reach the Hispanic consumer. Affluent, growing, becoming acculturated, very committed, very dedicated. Grandfather was a fan of a team in Mexico. Dad's a fan of a team in Mexico. Maybe he's learning a little bit about soccer here in the States. And now they're grabbing hold of the sport here in their town as Mexican Americans, and the Chicago Fire is going to be their club. If you look at Chicago, in the last decade, non-Hispanic Chicago has grown 1%. Hispanic Chicago has grown 33%.
So that's what you're going after, obviously.
You wanna go where growth is. I think that's probably a good business strategy. Ride a wave that's growing. We think the arrows are pointing up, and the passion that we have from our Hispanic fans is outstanding. We're very fortunate to have hired a world caliber coach this offseason in Carlos de los Cobos. He's pretty much a legendary player in Mexico. He's coached in Mexico, he's coached around the world. So for us to continue to be engaged with the Hispanic consumer is very, very important for us.